Yo. Back to doing the air conditioning because it's hot AF. At least up here it is. Anyway, so I finally got my Molinberry Flavors, which you can kind of see there. The very top, that one. Like basically the colorful ones are all Molinberry. And the top part of that is like the rest of the Wonder Flavors because it's all Wonder Flavors up there, all Flavora down there. So anyway, I've got them in and I want to try them with you guys. I did test one already and it was the Dr. Beats, which is a cola and a rocket pop. And I'm guessing the rocket pop, because I know there's different types. Like they have a sucker that's called that, and then there's like the popsicle. I'm guessing it's the popsicle because I definitely smell like what you would smell on one of those red, white, and blue popsicles. I smell that when I'm just, smelling the flavoring directly. I did mix it at, I think it was 4%. The recommended percentage is 7. I think I could have gone down to like a 3.5, maybe even a 3, because it's a little bit too strong of a flavor. It's still vapable. I've been vaping it since yesterday, but I think I mixed it just slightly too high. What I get when I vape it is a cola with like a hint of lemon in it. I'm not really getting like a rocket pop experience. But the good thing is the cola that I'm getting is good. It's more of like an actual cola instead of like the bottle cap candy kind of cola, which I don't like. So that's good. Now, mind you, I am still having the issues with tasting certain flavors. So maybe other flavors are in there, but all I can taste at this point is the cola with a hint of lemon. Anyway, the other 3 that I grabbed to try are Tingle and Spark, which is an apricot and raspberry something. Might not even be a raspberry because I think they put raspberry on everything. It's a sparkling and tingling apricot orangeade. So I guess it's apricot and orange. Should be interesting. Hopefully it's a true apricot and not a peach, because I'm pretty sure I might have an issue with their peach. I'm not entirely sure with that whole throat hit thing. Then I also got Stranger Things. It's a gum, specific type of gum. I can look up exactly what it is. Oh, it just says multi-fruit gum. That's cute. They put the description right on the label. A lot of places don't do that, and that's really nice. We're going to mix it at half of whatever recommended percentage that they list on the label or on their site. And I also like that they put what you're supposed to mix it at on the actual label. That's cool as well. Also has an expiration date, which is cool. Just so you kind of have an idea of how long these things should last and when they were made. So yeah, I'm digging that. And then the last one I got is Pineapple Lassi, which is pineapple chunks and milk yogurt. We're going to do this at 4%. It recommends 8. Momo, want to say hi? Momo, do you want to say hi? She's still been acting very weird, very clingy. Right? I don't know what her deal is. I really, truly don't. But she's not as bad as she was during the week. But she's still pretty bad. Anyway, if there are any other flavors that you guys want me to try, because there's a ton, I put the link to their website in the description box. You'll kind of have to sort through. Like, I don't know if there's any that specifically just have the new flavors in them, because I was looking for that and I did not see that. But they have them in categories, and you would just unfortunately have to scroll or like click into fruits, and all the ones that are new say new on them. But yeah, let me see. Maybe I found it here. Okay, I think I did find it here. So I'm going to put it in the chat. These are all their new flavors. I don't know why I couldn't find that before. It's like in a random column. But that's their new flavors. I've already tried the rainbow sherbet, so I'm not going to try that one again. It's pretty good. It's missing something in it, but it's a good base for a sherbet. It's just it needs something else, and I forgot what that was. To be honest, I think it was missing citrus. I think it was maybe it was missing raspberry. I don't know. They have a lot of interesting flavors. Some that I'm kind of afraid of, like the cactus cupcake. It's a very interesting blend of flavors. The strawberry brownie actually smells pretty good. Their chocolate is one of the best chocolates out there flavoring wise. The double mocha coffee smelled really good. And they have some one shots. I've heard the waffle is good, which is more of like a wafer, not really a waffle. And I heard the Cinnabon one was also good, which is like a blueberry Cinnabon, which is, again, odd. A lot of the flavor combos they're using are interesting. They're not ones that you would typically see. The other one that kind of interested me was the mellow chili mango, because I actually was thinking a couple weeks ago about like a spicy watermelon flavor, which I know it sounds kind of maybe gross to some people, but there was a recipe I came across online which utilizes, a watermelon and then like a spicy seasoning on top, and then you dip it in like a lime yogurt. It's really weird, but it actually was pretty good, and it's an interesting blend of different flavors that I wasn't used to. So I was trying to think of how it would translate in a vape, and I wasn't really sure I could get there. So yeah, that one's interesting because like I think it's in like South America. Like chili and mango are very commonly put together. Not sure about the dragon fruit in there or the apricot, but whatever. Yeah, so let me know if any of the flavors that I linked over there are ones you want me to pull, just like maybe one or two more. I don't know how long this is going to take. Usually with me, it takes forever, but I just pulled the ones that most interested me for, to start out with. All right. So I'm going to start mixing. Probably could have done this before going live, but I didn't. So what can I talk about while I'm mixing so it's not silent? I went bowling yesterday, found out that my ball is not going to be ready. It was supposed to be ready, or at least I was supposed to be fitted for it this weekend, and I was hoping to have it next weekend. Well, it turns out my specific ball, the date was pushed back because these were all pre-released balls, new balls or whatever. So that wasn't great to hear, but I mean, it is what it is. What are you going to do? I'm just hoping I have it before league starts because I'll be learning. I've been trying to learn a whole new way of bowling, which is hooking the ball instead of just throwing it straight, which is what I've been doing all my life. So I prefer to have my hook ball before league start so I can actually use it at least a couple weeks. But we'll see. The guy at the counter or whatever, which wasn't the guy that I was supposed to talk to, but he wasn't there. He said a completely different date than what's online. So I don't even know what's going on at all. Did I do this one? Yeah, I did that one. What else is going on? Been grinding my teeth again. I think I talked about that last week. May not have, because I think it started like Sunday or Monday. I've had this problem in the past, many years ago when my panic attacks and all that were going on, where I started grinding my teeth in my sleep. And I didn't know I was doing it I don't remember if at that point I was waking up with jaw pain. Maybe it was like too early on. I don't really know. The only way I knew is because there was something that made me go to the dentist, and they were able to determine because of the way my teeth were wearing that I was doing that. So I got fitted with a mouth guard. The problem is I read, and I may be wrong, I don't know, that you're not supposed to continue to use a mouth guard for a long period of time because it actually can be damaging to your teeth. So I stopped using it because I wasn't grinding my teeth anymore. But the problem is your teeth shift over time. And now that I'm doing it again, the guard no longer fits. So I brought that up when I was at the dentist yesterday. And I was supposed to be fitted for a new one because they have to like actually mold your teeth or put a mold on your teeth, whatever. Tuesday, very early in the morning, which I really didn't want to go. Problem was, is I thought about it later on in that same appointment. They determined that there was 2 fillings up here that should be either replaced or basically they're wearing. So they're going to be doing something to those. And then I was thinking about it last night, and I was like, how are they going to do a mold on my teeth, and then I'm going to get a filling, and then my teeth are going to change. So I'm probably going to have to wait till after my fillings are done or whatever they're doing to them before I get the mold. Which it kind of sucks, but it kind of don't, because I really didn't want to be there at 8:30 in the morning on Tuesday. Mind you, I work a late shift, so I don't even get up for work until like 10. And I had to be there at 8:30 in like rush hour traffic and all that bullshit. So I really didn't want to go, but you know, you're waking up in excruciating pain because you're grinding your teeth and your whole face hurts. You know, you got to do what you got to do. But it's going to have to be rescheduled because if I'm, again, getting these fillings or whatever replaced and filled in because they're getting too shallow, it's going to have to wait. Because these mouth guards, at least the particular ones that I'm going to get, they fit exactly to the shape of your teeth. That's how they stay in. So it's going to have to be an exact molding of my teeth, which, yeah, I think you get the point. Other than that, everything else is good with my teeth, which is good. Even like and that was another thing that kind of confused me. When I talked to the dentist, he said, you know, if they're not bothering you, we won't worry about them. We'll just keep an eye on them. I'm like, okay, whatever. But then when I went to leave, she's scheduling an appointment for the fillings. I'm like, okay, at this point I have 3 appointments with you. Like, what do you need to make an appointment with now? I don't know. But at that point, I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to schedule the appointment because whatever. I know, very exciting stuff, right? This is what happens. Like, I don't do anything. I don't like going out. I don't like going to parties and all that. I just... extent of my excitement is going to the dentist. Anyway, I've been neglecting chat for a minute. Yes, it's a finger. Well, I guess hook balls can be regular or fingertip. I got the ones that were fingertip because I just heard that was the better one to get. I know like practically nothing about hook balls, or they call them reactive balls. So I'm just going based upon what other people are telling me. I don't freaking know. It's a new ball and it hooks. You have to throw it a certain way, which is what I've been trying to do, because you can actually hook a straight ball. It just won't hook as much or as easily. So I've been doing that just to kind of get into the habit of throwing it like that, which has been challenging. Because I'm not a very good bowler to begin with. Like, I'm okay, but I'm definitely not, like, great. And then I'm changing everything that I was doing before for a completely new method of bowling. So it's been interesting. Yeah, it came in at a good time. Jaw pains and balls. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I might have to do like a cheap mouth guard for now, just because it's going to be, because my appointment for the fillings is the 10th, which isn't like that far away. It's like 2 weeks. But I don't know. Like I went a couple days where I didn't wake up with problems, and then last night I'm having the problem again. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's causing it. Before, when I first started having these issues, it was because of stress. I was in a lot of stress at the time. But like I mentioned before, I mean, I'm always under stress right now, so I don't know why. Like my stress pretty much stays the same, like consistently. So I don't know why certain days I would do it and then other days not. I don't really understand. So that's what I'm trying to kind of figure out, but I don't know if I'm going to. Anyway, it sucks. Like even talking hurts a little bit. It's like all right in here right now, and then through my ears. It's like right here. It's not as bad as it was in the beginning of the week. The beginning of the week, like Monday through Wednesday, was horrible. My entire head hurt so bad. I don't know what's going on. That blue? Thought I heard Blue's collar. What, Momo? She's like meowing at me for like no reason. I know she don't need food. You don't need it. And water. Anyway, I'm definitely grinding my teeth. It may have caused TMJ. I don't know. I want to say it's just maybe how I'm sleeping. I didn't sleep very well last night. It was really hot and I didn't turn the air on. I probably should have. Been trying to leave the air off because for a while it was on constantly. But it's too hot right now. It's like supposed to be like 90 today, and I'm upstairs, so a little bit hotter than. Oh, I want to show you guys these tips. Just the tip though. The weirdest thing I've ever seen on a flavoring bottle. Apparently it's common. I've never seen it, and I have quite a lot of flavors. Look at the tip of this like needle. Do you see like these little ridges? Like what the heck? I'm guessing it's so the needle tip doesn't get smashed, because I've had a couple bottles do that. I can't think of any other reason it would be like that, but it like really threw me off. I'm like, what the heck is this? It's like all these companies are trying to like make these crazy bottles. Like Flavora had their weird, people call it the suppository bottle. And now we have like the pizza box bottle, like the little things that go on pizza boxes to keep them from smashing. It's funny. Oh, let me know if any of you guys know of a clear vape mod, preferably regulated. I have been trying to find one. I cannot find any of them. Like, I swear they exist, but for some reason they're just like nowhere to be found. My brother has a 3D printer. And I meant to ask him last night, but I forgot. So I'm going to see if maybe he can print me one, but I don't know if it'll be, because the thing about a 3D printer, I guess it may depend on which one you get. I don't feel like it would be print clear enough. Like it would be, I feel like it would be muddy, which might be okay for like a frosted look. It depends on how it would turn out. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see what he says. But I really want like a transparent or translucent or like a frosted, like where you can see like the inside. I really like that look. And I have an RDA coming that looks the same. So preferably I'd like them to like be paired together. But I haven't been able to find any. Closest thing I got was an ABS mech mod, which no longer is made apparently. I think there was some on Fast Tech, but I barely trust buying atomizers on Fast Tech, let alone a mod with like electronics and stuff in it. Which, I mean, the mech mod didn't really have that, but it still had wiring. It was like what do they call that? Unregulated. So like it wasn't completely like a mech. Like it still had like internals in it. I don't think you could really change it. I don't really know. I didn't pay attention because like I said, it's Fast Tech. I'm not going to buy it anyway. The only thing I'm comfortable buying on Fast Tech is battery wraps, drip tips, and occasionally an RDA. Like if I can't find it anywhere else and I can only find it there, I'll get it. But I don't really do clone atomizers or anything like that anymore. I don't really feel like there's a point. The only way I would do it is if like maybe I was looking into buying the more expensive one. Like I wish I would have done that for the K Fun 4 because I went ahead and I bought like the authentic and I don't like it. So I wish I would have gotten the clone and I would have figured that out and then not bought it. But what are you going to do? But yeah, I don't trust Fast Tech for more complicated stuff. But they are the only ones that had a particular RDA I wanted. Plus, I figured I would get some drip tips. I've had a couple that have broken, like this one. Was it this one? No, this one keeps falling out, though. I don't know why it keeps falling out. But it was like my favorite drip tip, and it fell on the floor and it cracked, which I've never seen a drip tip do that. So that was interesting. But I figured while it was on there, they were like a couple bucks. I would grab some drip tips. I don't really need battery wraps at the moment. I have plenty of those. So yeah. Wismec skeleton mod. Send what to Addie? Oh, the K Fun 4? No. I don't want anyone touching my K Fun 4. It was $120. So it's just gonna sit there. I mean, it works. The flavor, I've gotten to the point where the flavor is okay. It's just not worth $120 at all. I'm not a big tank person to begin with. So I was hoping maybe if I invest a little bit more money into a tank that it would be a better experience, but it ain't. Like I've literally had better flavor and all that from a cheap RTA that I paid maybe a sixth of the price for. I mean, it's pretty. I mean, it's really the only thing. And it is machined well. I'll give it that. It's just, I don't get the best flavor from it. I don't know what it is, but on any K Fun I've ever had, I've never gotten good flavor on it. So regardless of whether it was modded or not. So I just think it's not something that I like. Maybe it's not enough airflow because I do like a lot of airflow. I'm not entirely sure. Plus, it's just a bitch to build on. Like, this one's supposed to be better because you can remove the deck, but even it has issues. Anyway, what was I doing? Almost done. Probably should take out one of these. I thought ahead a little bit and I got my pliers. So I can hopefully grab these. Maybe not. Why are these so hard to grab? I'm gonna need to buy tongs or some shit because this is ridiculous. And Momo, why are you staring? Oh, I know what I can do. First, we're gonna do this to Momo. She doesn't care. Oh no, I don't think this is gonna work either. Damn it. Well, that ain't gonna work. It's like this claw thingy. I don't know what it is. That don't work. I might just have to suck it up and try to grab it quick. Yeah, this water gets hot. And I was cognizant, I don't know if that's the right word, in not putting hot water in first and also not putting the top on. But it seems like even if you do that, it still gets pretty hot. Hi, Blue. Let's say hi to the peoples. She's getting heavy. Aren't you? Like legitimately heavy. Like she just looks big because of her fur. But now she's getting thick, girl. She's not bothered. The Maine Coons are supposed to be a little bit, not fat, but like a little bit more hefty or thick. Anyway. So we thought of any other flavors that we want to mix except or outside of the legendary custard, which I saw a while ago. Yeah, Pink Lady's a good one. It's different. That's what I like at this point, is stuff that's different, because I have so many of the same types of flavors. There might be like slight differences between, you know, this strawberry and that strawberry. But overall, I feel like there's just so many of the same things. So one thing I do like about Molinberry is, even if it's something I wouldn't particularly like or think I would like, they have some interesting types of flavors that I would never think to put together and that other companies don't have. Like, I can't think of one thing on the market that tastes like Pink Lady. Like, it's a very specific and unique flavor. Blue, you want to say hi? I don't know if you heard that. She said hi. She's not big on being held. She likes to be free. Plus, I think she's hot. Like I said, it's gotten hot again, so maybe that's it. Like, I think she was just napping. She's a very vocal cat in general, and she's leaving again. Anyway, so we have legendary custard. Is there any other ones? I don't have Molinberry's RY4. I only have the new products that they came out with. So I'll start reading them just in case you don't or can't access the link. So they have spearmint, cactus. I'm guessing it's different than their Mexican cactus because they did have a cactus before. So I don't know if they reformulated it or what. Legendary custard, white chocolate, Reuben lemonade, which a Reuben is some type of berry, I guess. Butter my biscuit, which honestly doesn't sound very good or smell very good. Strawberry brownie, that one smells good. The s'mores marshmallow brownies smell very good. Chocolate peanut butter milk, which I've heard good things about. Cactus cupcake. Strawberry chocolate muffin. Ugly delicious, which is a strawberry watermelon bubblegum. Red dragon grape, which is red grapes and dragon wings. I don't know what those are. Double mocha coffee. Fantasy grape, which I'm guessing is like a Fanta grape. It smelled pretty good. It's hard to tell with grapes how they're going to turn out. There are very few grapes I like because most of them go medicinal. Blue Rock Candy, One Shot, which is a Bayless. Um, it's an evening treat with creamy and smooth chocolate drink with hazelnut notes. No idea what that means. Then we have the Waffle. That's how it's spelled out, which is a double waffle covered with glamour chocolate and roasted hazelnut filling. This one sounds appealing to me. So if you guys don't say anything, I'm going to grab that one. We have the mellow chili mango, which is the mango, chili, dragon fruit, and apricot. We have cool blood, which is grapefruit, red oranges, strawberry, and honey. The come on cinnabon, which is a blueberry cinnabon. Soda berry, which is raspberry and apricot soda. Then we have green banana and bamboo milk, which is like another one that's like, I don't know that I've ever had anything that tastes like a bamboo or bamboo. So that's interesting. And I also don't know why you would want to vape a green banana, because typically unripened bananas, unless it's like a different thing, which could be, is not a good thing. Honey berry, which is raspberry, another berry, and crunchy honey bits. So they don't even tell you what the other berry is. You just have to guess. I'm guessing strawberry because it has strawberry on it, like the picture. One Shot Galaxy Cheesecake, which is berries, cookies, almonds, and other galaxy bits. We have Spicy White, which is raspberry with an extreme chili note, followed by white chocolate. Or wait a minute. Got my cut off. So it's basically raspberry, chili, white chocolate, and honey, which again sounds interesting. And that's it, because the last one we already mixed. Red Dragon Grape coffee. So we'll grab the coffee. I think we'll grab the coffee, the waffle one, the wafer, and one of the spicy ones, because I'm kind of intrigued about those, because I've never had like a chili vape before, so I want to see how that is. So do you guys have a preference between the spicy white, which is the raspberry, chili, white chocolate, honey, or the mango, chili, dragon fruit, and apricot? I think I want to go with the white chocolate. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to do the coffee, waffle, and the spicy one. So that should be enough. That's like 6 things. Oh, get out of here. All right, so I was wrong about where my Molinberries are. My Molinberries are out of frame. I thought it looked kind of odd in the camera. There's like a whole other shelf on top of the white one. See? So it's the orange caps that are above the ones that I thought it was. Not that it matters, but just in case you're wondering why I was grabbing stuff that wasn't on camera. Anyway. Yes, that is one thing that I did want to talk about. I'm sure we'll touch more on it later on today when all of the girls are together. But I do finally have a one shot available. It's my first and only one shot so far. It's available at eSig Express. I will put the link in the description. Essentially, it is a watermelon, blueberry with a hint of citrus, and it does have a cooling effect. It's not menthol because I don't like menthol, but there is a cooling effect. It's very subtle, at least in my opinion. So even if you don't like that, because like I said, I typically, at least up until I've had all these tasting issues, I was convinced I didn't like any of them, but it turns out that there's one particular one that I'm okay with. So, and in certain flavor combos, it can work. So that's what it is. It's very unique. That's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to make another strawberry and cream. Like I literally went through ECX's entire website, categorized like each one shot, like how many strawberries do they have, how many peaches did they have, etc. And I put them all in like a list. It was quite ridiculous, but whatever. Because I honestly had no idea what I wanted to mix for them, because they didn't really give us any like requirements. They're just like, you know, make something that we have. So I looked through their entire website and I saw that this specific type of combination, and I think watermelon in general, they don't have a ton of watermelon in their one shots. So I was like, okay, how can I make a watermelon that's different? So that's what I did. It took about a month and a lot of tweaking. Luckily, I was able to get it pretty close on the first couple of tries, so it was just a matter of tweaking it after that. But I really like it. It's, like I said, it's interesting. I don't think that you will have tasted anything like it before. Really. So yeah, if it's something interesting to you, you can give it a shot. And I'll find the link now just in case I forget. But the girls also have their one shots as well. I don't honestly remember offhand exactly what they are. So it's going to be a minute. Find my link. Oh, good Lord. I'm so used to not having a one shot. I was like in my routine. It definitely would have gotten brought up on the Mix and Vixens for sure, because one of the girls would have remembered. So Jennifer Winstead has a spiked custard, which is pretty much a custard with like some alcohol notes in it. Jennifer Jarvis has a breakfast boss. It's like a cereal with banana, banana clusters of granola and nuts, smothered in a light vanilla cream. So I guess it's similar to some other Boss e-liquid that was out. I'm not a big commercial juice person. And then Emily has a peach, I think it's a cheesecake. Yeah, it's a peach cheesecake. And then mine's called Watermelon Breeze, and it's Waterberry Breeze. It's kind of a tongue twister. But yeah, it has watermelon, blueberry, citrus notes, and slight cooling effect. Mine steep wise, I would say you could just shake and vape it. I mean, they're fruits, so I don't think you would need to let it sit for any length of time. It is lightly sweetened, but if you like your stuff sweet, you'll probably have to add a little bit more. I did want to add just a touch of sweetener to it, just because it made it a little bit better. But it's very, very minimal because I don't like sweetener in my juice. So she just said it's a clone of Boss Reserve. I'm also not a fan of most commercial cereal vapes, just because, I don't know, seems like the ones that were really hyped up were like nothing. It's like if I feel like I can taste, it was like Looper by Animal or whatever. I finally got to try that after so many people raved about it, and I'm like, really? Like, this is what y'all think is like the best shit ever? Like, I'm like one of the very few people, I think, that is not a big what is that dude's name? Philip Rock, I think it was his name. He made the creme de la creme. Now that one I like. I really like creme de la creme. It's a really nice coffee vape. But I tried a couple of his other ones because people raved about it so much. I hated them. Like the bubblegum one was disgusting. Like I even tried to like tweak it to make it work. It was not working. It just tasted funky and overly sweetened. Like hardcore overly sweetened. Anyway. Yeah, the I never tried Boss Reserve, but I'm just saying like I didn't like cereal vapes in general on top of commercial. That's why I've never tried it or heard of it. But I mean it sounds good if it really tastes like, you know, the granola and the bananas and stuff. Spicy white is, did these not say? Probably says in the box. Like they came in like these fancy boxes, which of course I threw away because I do not have room for all that. I do not have the percentage. I think I want to say it's 8 to 10%. I don't know. I'm honestly not sure what the difference between the one shots and just like the regular flavors are. I guess they have more complex notes in them. Oh, it does say it's 6 to 7%. So we're gonna do 3. We'll do 3 because it's the spicy one, and I'm kind of scared. We're gonna do that one last, just in case if I have a reaction or something. Like it's last. Oh my god! And why is my scale going crazy, bro? Are you okay? That was weird. I don't even have the fan on or the window open or anything. It just started like freaking out. It's doing it again. I don't know why. I wish you could take these things apart and clean them, like under the plate. But I imagine if you did, you would break it. I'd most for surely would. For surely is not a word, I don't think. My favorite Molinberry. I had to think about that because they have a lot of good ones. Like their coffees are some of the best coffee flavorings out there. I'm really interested to taste this double mocha one because it smells really good. And they also have the best chocolate flavoring, in my opinion. I really like the Glamour chocolate for like a milk chocolate. Blue, what are you doing? Anyway. Who's Shirley? I said for surely. I don't think that's a word. But it is now. I'm kind of out of it per the norm. I woke up very close to when I went online. That made no sense. Basically, I woke up and I come on here. Like I had a bagel and jumped on here. So I haven't been awake long. So I'm a little out of it. On top of not sleeping well. So And I'm waiting for the soreness of bowling 7 games to catch up. Because it usually takes like a day for it to really kick in. But I'm hoping I'm getting used to it because I've been bowling 7 games for, I would say, almost a month, if not a month. So you would think maybe I'd be used to it. I don't know. I'm trying to get as prepared for a league as possible. And on a league, I don't think you're bowling 7 games. I think it would probably be impossible. But I want to be like overly prepared if I can be. Have I been putting these in the right spot? I don't know. I'm losing it. I'm going to mix these last 2. And I'm going to try to focus more so I can get these done. Because I feel like it's been an hour and we haven't really accomplished anything at all. We haven't tasted one flavor. Now, I will say, and I meant to say this earlier, unlike last week or other times, I am not going to be trying to perfect these percentages. Like, if I mix these and I think it needs to be increased or whatever, I'll mention it, but I'm not going to do it. It's just going to take too long. I'm sure y'all have stuff to do. I kind of do. Like, I want to finish organizing and cleaning and stuff. Because, like, everything that you see behind me now used to be over here, so I had to move all that crap over here and then move everything that was there other places. So it was a lot. And I've been wanting to do it for a while because the way that white, this white shelf was sitting over here was very unsafe because the black shelf that's above it up there, as you can see, it's kind of warped in the middle. It's just not a very sturdy shelf. Plus it's missing a middle piece that I never put in because I don't know, I don't want to get into all that, but there's a reason for that. Anyway, the white shelf was sitting on top of that black shelf. That's why it's a little bit like whatever. And the cats would jump up on that white shelf, and every time they would do that, it would like shake. And I'm like, ooh, I don't like that. And the cats are not going to stop doing that. It's like one of their favorite things to do is jump on the damn shelf. So I knew what I had to do. So now it's seated on that white or beige or whatever, it's just like a plain piece of wood. Because the problem is the desk that's underneath it has these little knobs that stick up at the top, and that's why I couldn't seat that white shelf directly on the desk because it just wouldn't fit because of the way it was. So now that I have that piece of wood in between that's a flat surface, I can put it directly on it and it doesn't move anymore. Anyway, so this says 6 to 8%. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Point is I was doing a lot of crap. I haven't meaning to do it. It's a lot. While that white shelf is not really heavy, like it is, but it isn't. It's more so that it's just big. And I don't like asking anyone for anything, so I did it myself. And that was fun. So 6 to 8%. We're gonna do 3 of the waffle. I don't know why they called it that. I'm guessing maybe it's supposed to be like a WWW type thing. Like, I don't know. I need to pay more attention to what I'm doing. I I go off on these like random ass tangents, and then I forget what I'm doing. At some point, I'd like to have all my flavors in those tiers because it's infinitely more easier to get my flavors. Like you saw how quickly I was able to get those 3 flavors compared to the way it used to be when I was digging around in drawers forever. Problem is I have so many flavors at this point, I don't have enough room for all these shelves, and they're expensive. Like the actual shelving itself wasn't that bad, but if you can believe it, the acrylic tiers that are in there were actually more expensive than the damn shelf when you add it together, because the acrylic racks are anywhere from 14 to 18 depending on where you get them. Just for one, I had to get 6, so do your math. To me, that's expensive. Maybe if y'all are balling, it might not be expensive, but like altogether it was like 100. Let's see, I think I paid 18 for all those, because I think the acrylic racks themselves were almost $100. The shelving was like 68, so almost $170 just for what was in the white jammy back there. That's a lot. I know Jack Dot. Really, real mature. All right, so mocha coffee. Ooh, this is the one. I was wondering, because like I remember there was supposed to be a coffee with hazelnut, but then I didn't see it. I guess it's this one, but it's a mocha hazelnut coffee, which is nice. It smells fantastic, I will tell you that. Hopefully it tastes as good as it smells. Sometimes it doesn't happen. And then we can get to trying some of these because it's been too long. All right. 7. Yeah. So we're going to do 3.5%, which is half of the 7% it recommends. I was supposed to label that. That's what I was doing. Double mocha. This monster needs to kick in. I'll tell you what, if I had a balls, or is that what they call them? Not a balls, a bang. If I had a bang, I'd be awake by now. That stuff is intense. Probably should have got some while I was there. Went to the gas station before bowling last night. And they had signs with them on there. I like to have a couple of those on hand for days like where I really need more caffeine. Because they have like, I think it's at least twice the amount of Monster caffeine wise, which for an everyday thing is definitely not something I want to do. But for every now and then, hey, knock it off. You knock this computer or this TV over, I will kick your ass. Because I am using a TV as my monitor because you broke my monitor. Blue is... she were an astrological like person, like sign, she would be an Aries. Total Aries. I put way too much of that in there. Shoes. We're almost done, guys. I'm sorry, this is so. I should know better. Then I think I can do anything quickly because it just doesn't happen. Oh, they left my door open. I gotta keep the doors somewhat closed because otherwise my air just goes off into nowhere. Anyway. I'm gonna grab. I feel like I should have more in here than I do. Like, where am I putting these? What am I doing? I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 3. I have 5, 6. So I'm missing one. Where? It's like the mixing that never ends. Am I putting them in here? No. They have like this little bottle of like previous ones. Or this little whatever. Oh my god. What am I missing? Oh. I don't know. We're gonna keep it moving. I don't care anymore. Anyway. We are gonna try. Oh. You're gonna try the pineapple first. Blue? Hey. Ma'am. See what I have to deal with. Anyway, we're gonna try the pineapple one first. Pineapple Lassi. It's a pineapple smoothie type deal. I don't think there's batteries in this. Nope. Yeah, we'll use the Tesla. I think I put the Snow Wolf on timeout because her buttons kept sticking. And that is not cool. Like the fire button. I've only had that happen maybe a handful of times. It doesn't happen that often. But that one in particular, and I think I read after I bought it that people were having that issue. But it definitely, it does that. Luckily, I wasn't driving. I was at home. Because I could just imagine driving and then that happening. Not really something I want to deal with. So now she just sits. I don't think I've used it since. If I did, it was just for flavor testing. I'm pretty sure I haven't even used it because there's no batteries in it. Anyway, we're going to use the icon. Are there batteries in here? Maybe there ain't. Nope. It's hard to tell because it kind of looked like there was if you look at it, but I guess it's just the housing. I try not to keep batteries in mods if I'm not using them. But anyway, we're going to use the Icon RDA as we normally do. Just burning off the water on the coil. Am I still alive? Oh, by the way, apparently Hangouts is going August 1st, so that's fun. I didn't use like OBS or anything today because I just genuinely did not feel like dealing with it. But I guess I'm going to have to because we're talking a couple days and Hangouts is no more. I still don't really understand the reasoning for that. It's not like Google's hurting for money. Thank you, James. Well, on top of the acrylic shelving, it's just the shelving in general. Like, I don't have a lot of space for it. So if I were to get, because I'd want to get a shelf similar to that. Because the problem I found with finding like the cube units, like the one that I have back there, is they weren't wide enough. And that's what happened with the black one, is it was the perfect height, actually better than the white one. But it had these dividers in it, which made that too, it wasn't wide enough. So that's why I didn't put the divider piece in there. But doing that compromised the structural integrity to a point where now it's warped because I put that other shelf on it. Because I mean, like I said, the shelf itself is not heavy. It's just with the cat jumping on it and it wobbling, I just felt like it was only a matter of time before it collapsed, and just not good. At least with it the way it is now, it's on a very stable structure and the cats can't get on it. And it's straight up against the wall. Whereas over here it was not, because this is where my closet is. And also having that desk there was blocking my closet, which was another reason I wanted to move everything there. So if I get more shelving in the future, I'll probably end up getting rid of that desk, because that desk was supposed to replace the one I use. The problem with that one is it's not big enough top to bottom. So I guess the moral of the story is I really suck at dimensions. But one good thing I did do is get that shelf, because that shelf, the white one, the one I got most recently, it's perfect for the racks. I could actually go a little bit smaller per box. Like if I could just like scrunch it down a little bit, that would be ideal. But it's like there's a lot of room, as you can see right there. Like I don't really need all that space. But outside of maybe building it myself, I don't know that it's going to get more precise than that. And that thing was a bitch to put together. Oh my god. That's why like people were, pointing out like the panel, that one right there, how it's not white, and also the middle part right there. Like those are unfinished edges that are not supposed to be forward, they're supposed to be flipped. But I didn't notice until everything was put together, and I was not about to take that shit apart. So it's just going to stay like that for a while until maybe I paint over it. Maybe. I genuinely don't give a fuck. I really, truly don't. But I also don't like people mentioning it. So We'll see. All right. Pineapple Lassi. I think there's cooling in this. It's interesting. I was not expecting that. Luckily, it doesn't seem to alter the flavor too much. So I'm guessing they're using like a WS23 type stuff. I don't know. It's not menthol though, so that's good. That would have ruined it for me. I think I would have to increase this slightly. So I think I did a 4, so maybe like a 4.5 or a 5. I mainly get pineapple and a cooling on the inhale. I don't get a lot of yogurt though. I get more of maybe a milk. It says milk yogurt, so either I don't have it mixed high enough to taste the yogurt, or it could just be that my taste buds they just can't taste it. But mainly I get pineapple, the cooling, and just like the slightest bit of like a cream or a milk flavor. It's good though. The pineapple in it is nice. I personally don't think it's a candied pineapple. I think it more leans towards a natural raw pineapple, which is good. While I do like candied pineapples, it's nice to have both. Like if you're wanting a candied one, you have something that you can do that for, or if you want a natural pineapple, you have something to do that. The good thing is I think this would be very versatile. Like you can put like mangoes in here, maybe coconut, pretty much any kind of fruit you want in it. I think it would be fine. I'm just not getting much of a yogurt. So if you're looking for like a strong yogurt flavor, I don't know that you're going to get that. I'm getting more of like a pineapple smoothie. But it is good. I do like it. Moving on, Stranger Things, which is the multicolored gum. I probably shouldn't have nicked all of these. And yes, Marcelina is amazing. I've actually, I don't want to say known, because it's not like we sit and like have tea. But I guess I could say I've known her for many years. And I've talked about it before. But yeah. Very nice lady. Okay, you can like calm down now. Oh my god, Phenom. Hi, I haven't seen you in forever. Another amazing person. It's so weird how quiet it gets. Like it's dead quiet. You can do some ASMR. I still kind of want to do that, but I'm just afraid it's going to piss people off because I feel like ASMR is very polarizing. And I kind of get it because like when it first kind of got big on YouTube, I'm like, what the heck is this? Like, this is so dumb. Like people making noises into a microphone, especially the eating thing. I didn't really get the eating thing. but it's actually relaxing. I do find it relaxing, but it's certain noises, and I have to be in control of the noises. So I guess it just boils down to control for me, because I hate random noises. Like, I'm very sensitive to noise, but as long as I'm in control of it, like, it seems to be okay. ASMR is it's an acronym. I don't remember what it stands for, but it's something meridian response. But essentially, it's noises that trigger certain parts of your brain. It's supposed to be relaxing. It can give you like tingles and whatnot. I don't know. It's hard to describe, like, but I mean, just look into it. It's just like certain noises, like you can do tapping, scraping. People eat. I wouldn't do the eating thing because I just don't really care for that. Some people whisper, and like, ideally, you're gonna be wearing headphones when you're doing it, and it just, I don't know, like, it kind of tickles your brain. I don't know. It is a little weird, but I don't know. I just feel like it'll piss, like, people are like, what is this now? Or it could attract trolls, because ASMR is a huge thing. I think mukbangs have kind of taken over that, though. Those are very popular. I really don't want to attract trolls to my channel either. I think if I did it, I'd probably leave the tags out just to see how it would go. The problem is you kind of have to be in a very controlled environment where there's not going to be outside noise. And I rarely have that. Our neighbors, oh my God, they're like so loud and obnoxious. So it'd be very hard to control when I would have silence. And it would also have to be at a time where my air conditioning's not kicking on 24/7. Because even though you guys say that you can't hear it, it would be distracting to me. But I kind of want to do it just because I'm interested to see how it would be to do it. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I do watch certain mukbangs, but it's more so the people that are either eating foods that we don't have here, or like exotic foods, or the ones that cook. Again, like more exotic foods. It's usually like Asian channels I watch, because they'll cook things that are like different or interesting. That's actually how I got into kimchi. Because like before then, I heard of it, but I was like too afraid to eat it. But it's actually, it turns out I really like it. So yeah, and that was because of an. She's, I don't know if you consider her mukbang. I guess you would. Plus, she's funny. She's entertaining. And she turned me on to Not Your Mother's Kimchi, or Not Your Mother-in-Law's Kimchi, something like that. And their kimchi is really good. The ASMR that I would do is like the ASMR that I enjoy, which would be like soft, like whispers, and like tapping, and like the scraping. I really like the scraping. But the thing is like, you kind of have, well, you don't kind of, you really have to wear a headset so you can actually hear what it sounds like. Because like right now, I have no idea what that sounded like, which is like another variable. But I would do things like that, just like soft noises, whispering, tapping, no chewing. No, not doing that. Yeah, I can't do the smacking. Like there's a mukbanger or a food show channel. Her name is B Love, and I really like her. She's a great personality. She's very nice, but I can't do the. She eats really loud. I just can't do it. Um, Well, people have used this mic for it. I just have to turn the sensitivity up. The sensitivity is pretty low on it to sound out or block out the air conditioner. So if you're not able to hear like the scraping and everything, that's probably why. I don't know. It would have to be something. I wouldn't be buying extra shit to do it. It would be something I would be doing just to see how it would turn out. I'm not buying extra stuff for it because it's not something I plan on doing like long term. It would just be like, I don't know, whatever. All right, so Stranger Things. Definitely would need to increase the percentage, I think. It smells good. Like it smells like gum, like the little gum balls. But I'm not getting that when I vape it. I'm getting kind of like the aftertaste of gum. Like when you're chewing that sugared gum, which I don't chew that anymore. I pretty much just chew Trident gum. It's a very light gum flavor. So I would definitely have to increase it to maybe 5%. I didn't mention OBS. I don't know where that came up, but I would have to use that going forward when Google Hangouts goes away. Oh, that was a dry hit. I haven't had that in a while. Holy crap. No bueno. All right, moving on. We're going to try Tingle. The Tingle and Spark. Ugh, that was brutal. I think I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to change the cotton. I can see charred. I think I would like OBS more if I just knew how to use it. Because I used it very briefly when I did my Twitch thing. That was a very short-lived experience. I think what happened was I was fairly consistent on it, but then like something happened on my computer and that kind of just, I never picked it up again. I was having a lot of issues with my computer at the time. It was when I couldn't figure out what the hell was wrong with it. Like I changed the motherboard, I changed this and that. And I don't know, I'm a very routined person, like, which I think most people are. Like you get used to doing something and you just stick to that, which is not good to a degree. Trying to get better at like making new things a routine, but starting out it's always difficult. All right, Tingle and Spark. This is the apricot orange sparkling thing. That one's really nice. Not getting much orange though. It says it's a sparkly and tingling apricot orangeade. I get mainly apricot, which I don't mind. I prefer apricot to orange, at least in a vape. It's a very nice light apricot flavor. I'm not getting any sparkling or tingling, to be honest. I don't know if it's something I'd have to increase, but I will say it's very refreshing. It's very light, and the apricot note is really nice. If I search for the orange, I can kind of taste it just a little bit, but mainly I just get apricot. And I think if you didn't know the orange was in there, you'd probably not even know it was there. But that one so far has been my favorite. Not that I've tried a whole lot so far. I've only done 2. Well, this would be the 3rd. That one's my favorite. I really like this one. All right. Probably need to remove this one. Coffee is very dark, but that's typical, especially if it's a mocha coffee. It's a dark one. And it has hazelnut too. It's not surprising because the actual flavoring itself is dark. It's usually an indication that your juice will be dark as well. All right. Well, I want to say we had one other one. Am I missing one? Stranger Things, da da da. Oh, where's my waffle? Where the hell did that go? What'd you do with it? Oh, it's in here still. It's hiding. I don't know if you heard Blue. She just came out. You getting long, girl. All right. So I guess we're going to have to do the spicy white next, which I wanted to do last. It's weird that you can hear her meowing, but you can't hear the air going. I guess she's closer, but she's also behind it, so I don't know. Yeah. Blue is very talkative. She's a good kitty. She's just very energetic. I'm kind of nervous about the spicy white one. Just because I've never had a vape with chili flavoring in it. We'll see. And she's probably going to go bother Momo. Oh. Where did it get locked? That was weird. Right away I get white chocolate. Mainly just get white chocolate. I get a little bit of the spiciness. What I was afraid of is that the spicy would be like a throat hit spicy. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I'm not gonna measure it though, so yellow. Add 2 more drops. So far I'm getting, well, I guess it's spicy white. I'm getting white with a little bit of spicy. Not really getting much raspberry though. I really hope this like tasting issue goes away. Like, I don't know if it's ever gonna come back. Like my taste fully. I think I am gonna have to take a little bit of a break because I think I'm getting a little bit of a Nick buzz. I should have known better. All right, definitely getting more flavor now. It's still mainly white chocolate though. I get a hint of the raspberry, and that little bit of spiciness is there. And the spiciness is hard to describe, but it's definitely more of like a spice you would get from like food, like a chili. I don't know that I could pinpoint it as a chili note because I'm not like, I like spicy food, but I can't really eat it because my body doesn't like it. And I'm definitely not like a spice head. I can't do really, really spicy stuff. But yeah, it definitely has like that little note to it. So yeah, it's like white chocolate, a little bit of the spiciness, and just a hint of raspberry. So if you wanted the raspberry to be more prominent, you would have to add another raspberry because I'm not getting much of it at all. Oh, cool. Thank you, Jennifer. JJ. All right. I need to take a little bit of a break from Nick for a minute. And we'll do the last two. I put the last two as they are because they're similar profiles. Like the double mocha coffee with the hazelnut in it. And the waffle, which is like the wafer. It has, I think it has hazelnut in it as well. Yeah, it's a double wafer covered with Glamour chocolate, which is their chocolate. It's this one. I don't know why I have it sitting here, but oh, it's because I have an extra one of them. That's why. And hazelnut filling. So these two are very similar. I figured they might pair well together as well, like actually together. Who knows? Now, smelling all of these, there was a couple that didn't smell very good to me. You can't always go by smell, but I feel like in general it's a good indication. The Butter My Biscuit I probably won't like. I smell a lot of a grain note in it, and I typically don't like grainy cookies. It might be AP. I'm not entirely sure because I also don't like a lot of AP. That one didn't smell very good to me. The brownie s'mores smelled amazing. It was either the strawberry brownie or the strawberry cupcake muffin that smelled good as well. Ugly Delicious should be good because I already like Boom, which is their strawberry watermelon. This one just has bubblegum added, so I imagine I would like it. Fantasy Grape smells like it could be good. It's like a nice, like that fake grape flavor that you find in like soda. So as long as it's not too medicinal, it should be good. Yeah. The Reuben lemonade should be good, but the problem is like lemonade is one thing that I'm definitely having issue with. So I don't know if I'll be able to taste it anytime soon, as it should be. Oh, I didn't get the custard. I knew I was forgetting something. We'll have to do that a different day. I ain't mixing no more. I'm so sorry. I knew I was missing something. But essentially, it's supposed to be, I think, like the regular custard, just more thick. So I don't know that it's going to be horribly different than the regular custard. Like basically, if you like the regular custard, I'd imagine you would like the legendary one. It smells good. Spearmint also smells good. It smells more of a natural mint than an actual, like the mouthwash type. That's why I typically don't like mint flavors, because they all taste like mouthwash to me. So I'm hoping that one tastes more of like a natural mint than mouthwash. So yeah. I guess while I'm waiting to kind of just whatever, we can re-wick. I might use just a completely different RDA for the last two. And then I'm going to get out of here. I've been on here, I think it's close to 2 hours now. I had a feeling it was going to be a long one because I've been waiting on these Molinberry flavors for a while. So I knew there'd be a lot I'd want to mix. But it's okay. I don't really have any plans going on until the Mix and Vixen show at 6. So I'm going to try to take a break from video games this weekend. I don't think I played them last weekend either. I could be wrong about that, though. What am I doing? Oh, that's what I was doing. Just because I think it's good to take a break from video games. Much as I love them. Especially when I had stuff I wanted to do. Like reorganize the room, which luckily I got that done early. But there's still other things I could be doing, because it's not really completely finished yet the way that I want it. My nose is so itchy. I don't know why. Probably because of Blue's hair flying everywhere. Her hair gets literally everywhere. She has so much of it, and it's so dense. It's crazy. All right. Trying to think if there was anything else I needed to talk about or wanted to talk about. I don't think so. Oh, I will be unnoted tomorrow. I gotta remember. I have it in my calendar and everything. Oh, and I gotta do that too. My memory is getting really bad. I don't know what the deal is. I think I need to meditate or something, like legit. I've tried to do it before, but maybe I just need to find one that works for me, because my mind is a mess. Like, I'm one of those people that's always thinking constantly, just like very persistent and constant thinking, which is not good for you at all. And it makes me forget everything because my mind's just constantly going, that nothing like kind of sticks. It just kind of floods in and then floods out. It's very annoying. Yes, tomorrow is cucumber. And I actually bought a couple of new ones that I didn't have just for the episode. Some of which smell pretty interesting. All right, so we're going to do double mocha first and then the waffle. I don't know why they called it a waffle. Maybe that's what they call it over there. But over here, it's called a wafer because it's clearly a wafer. Like you can look at it. It's like a chocolate and hazelnut wafer. It smells really, really good. I'm really hoping these vape like they smell. All right. Okay. Molinberry is from Poland. I'd show you the little label thing, but the writing is so small. You can't really see it, I would imagine, on camera. But yeah, they're from Poland. All right, so coffee. Luckily, it vapes well. I probably would increase it a little bit. I think I did it at 3.5. I'd probably bump it up to just 4 for me. Because I'm getting a coffee for sure. I'm not getting a whole lot of mocha from it. I'm getting a little bit of mocha and like the hazelnut. So it tastes more of like a hazelnut coffee with a mocha accent, which I'm not mad at. Hazelnut coffee is one of my favorite coffees to drink. I'm just happy it doesn't taste like that Kona coffee. I hate Kona coffee, at least in a vape. I don't think I've ever had it in real life, like drinking it. But like in vapes, I hate it. It smells like skunk. It tastes like skunk. I hate it. This doesn't taste skunky to me, which is why I like their coffees. Like I said, they have some of the best coffees out there, flavoring wise. The only other coffee that I like from a different company is Wonder Flavors. Their smooth cappuccino is really good. And I think Hankson has a coffee I like. It's a caramel mocha or something. That one actually surprised me because I didn't expect to like it. But yeah, I do like this double mocha. I would just bump it up just slightly. But it's a nice, it doesn't taste like there's really much cream to it. It's maybe lightly creamy. So if you wanted it to be more creamy, you'd have to add it. But it's more of just like a smooth hazelnut coffee with just a hint of mocha to it. So yeah, we're gonna do this waffle thing and get out of here. If you have any questions, now would be the time to ask. I think tobacco would go nice in that coffee too. Like a vanilla tobacco, like the Nick River vanilla tobacco or whatever it's called. I think that would go in there real nicely. So I think what would help it is a little vanilla note. Because I don't know, I just love vanilla, especially in vapes. It's one of my favorite like accent flavors. And plus, um, coffee and tobacco go well, vape wise. Oh my god. For this one, I'm getting, I'm losing my voice. I'm getting more of a hazelnut wafer. I'm not getting much chocolate. Don't tell me I'm immune to freaking chocolates now, because, but yeah, I get a hazelnut wafer with maybe a dusting of chocolate, which kind of looks like it's what it looks like on the picture, so maybe that's what they were going for. But mainly I get that hazelnut wafer. Like it's a cookie, but it's more textured than a cookie. If you ever had a wafer, which I'm guessing most of you have, like those little I don't want to say they taste like cardboard because they don't, but they kind of have that weird texture to them. There's actually a hazelnut wafer out there, but I don't remember the brand or anything. But that's what it tastes like. It's okay. Like it's good. I'm gonna add the coffee to it and see what happens there. I would need to add something to this. Like it wouldn't be like something I'd vape by itself. Like I could, but I would add something to it, like maybe vanilla or a cream. I don't know. I just add a little bit of the double mocha on it to see what happens. Yeah, those pair nicely together. Yeah, I like those together. I don't know what it does to it. Maybe just adds a little bit of something extra. It might be something I just need to increase the percentage on. I don't know. Maybe to 4% instead of 3. Because it does say 6 to 8. So I don't know. But I mean, I taste the hazelnut wafer. I just feel like it needs a little something more, like a vanilla note or something. So I'm gonna rank these, and then we're gonna get out of here. I definitely still like the Tingle and Spark the most, which surprised me. It wasn't one that I had high hopes for, just because I have so many issues with peach flavors. But it seems like apricot are fine for me. Like I haven't had any issue with apricots that I can remember flavoring wise. So I really like this one. It's just a nice light apricot refreshing flavor. And if you search for an orange, you can find it. I just didn't really get much orange from it personally. The second would probably be the double mocha coffee because it's a really nice coffee vape. I would put a tobacco in there though, like a vanilla tobacco, just to bump it up a little bit. But I mean, it's good as it is. Third would be pineapple lassi. It's just pretty much a pineapple milkshake to me. I don't get much yogurt from it. Then from there, probably the spicy white and the wafer would be tie. Because I like the flavors. I just feel like they're both missing something. Like the spicy white, I would want more berry from it. I mainly just get a spicy white chocolate, which is nice because the spice note is unique, but I just feel like it's missing something. And mind you, like I said, I'm having taste bud issues with certain fruits, so it could be that as well. I'm just telling you what I'm getting. And the wafer, the WW Waffle, I like it, but again, I just feel like it's missing maybe like a vanilla note or something extra to it. And then the last one would be the Stranger Things. I don't know if I just need to increase it, but so far I'm just getting a very light, generic bubblegum note. It smells better than it vapes, so it just might be needing to mix it higher. I'm not entirely sure. And then the other one I mixed from a different day. I'm not going to rank it in these. If I had to, it'd be probably tie with pineapple lassi, so like the third. But it's the Dr. Beat. This is a cola with like a rocket pop flavor. I don't really know what rocket pop they're going for. There's like a sucker and then there's the popsicle. I get more of like a popsicle note, like that lemon note. But basically it tastes like cola, like actual cola, not candied cola with a lemon note. But I do like it. So that is it. I'm going to get out of here. Be sure to check Mix and Vixens tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is about 3.5 hours away. It's going to be our chit chat show. So if you have any questions or anything that you want to ask us, please do so in the chat or leave a message on our Facebook page, whatever. And check out our one shots. We have one shots at ECX. The link will be in the description box. But I'm going to get out of here. I'm sick of talking. My jaw hurts. And yeah, have a good weekend. Bye. I can find the end broadcast.